Good morning. It is Saturday, so it's officially been a week and a day since my surgery. It's much better now. I'm gonna actually, like, in the light, I'll show you guys, like, the bra and stuff. My waffles just finished. So I finished my antibiotics. I'm done with those, so I'm done with, like, all, like, specific pills. As of today, I start massaging them, and then I also start taking vitamin E, just 1 capsule every day. So, like, I'm just gonna show you guys. So, like, here's the bra that he gave me, the surgical bra. They're still, like, really in place right now. Like, they're just, like, hard in place. They're not, like, rock hard, but, like, they're still, like, they're not, like, super soft. The incisions I got down here, so the little cuts, and, like, there's tape on top of the cuts underneath here. I don't know if you'll be able to, like, but, like, it looks like that. I don't actually know how big the incisions are. I haven't seen them yet, but those are, like, that's it. They're pretty big. I don't actually know the size yet. I mean, I know, like, the idea. I got 360 cc's put in, and I had a B-size cup beforehand, so we don't really know if it's supposed to be a C+, but it could be, like, in the bra industry, I might have to wear, like, a D. But yeah, so that's where we're going today. Hopefully things just go up from here. Alright, hi. So today is officially 2 weeks from my surgery. I haven't really vlogged the other days because they've all been pretty normal. Like, I mean, there's been shooting pains randomly, but I think I'm pretty sure that's part of the healing process. And then other than that, really it's just been, like, slowly every day it's getting a little bit better. I did go to my doctor yesterday, so I saw my doctor and he just checked on them. He said that they look good. He said that, so I had to, after 1 week I started taking vitamin E, and then as of this week I have to start taking 2 pills instead of 1 pill of vitamin E. He said that's to help with scarring. I think that's inside scarring though. I don't think it's for the outside scarring, because they will recommend a scarring cream. And then so I have to continue to wear my surgical bra. He didn't really give me a day that I'm supposed to take it off. I just keep wearing it till he says to take it off, or, like, that I can wear a real bra. I'm pretty sure that that's because the incisions need to heal. Once the incisions have healed enough that I can wear, like, a normal bra, like a wire bra, that's when I'll switch to a wire bra. As for everything else, it's today, actually, so after today I can officially start to work out my lower body, which is, like, so exciting and amazing, and I'm really excited. So I will be starting that tomorrow, and then after 4 weeks, I believe, I can start working my upper body. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, also, so they're still pretty, like, hard in place. Like, they don't move much. They're supposed to continue to soften over time, and then I have no idea what it's going to be like when they drop, but I asked my doctor and he said that they won't really move much. So they're going to stay in, like, the same area. They're just going to, like, round out a bit more and be more, like, natural, and, like, I'll be able to move them around, because, like, they're still pretty hard in place. I'm starting, so, like, they're pretty much still numb, but it's, like, starting to come back around the edges. My left one is way less numb than my right one. It kind of, a good example of a feeling is when you're, like, your hand or your foot falls asleep and it gets, like, the tingly feeling. That tingly feeling is kind of how it feels anytime I touch it. And it's just, like, all around the edges. There's still parts of it that are just, like, completely numb, but you can feel the tingly part. And that's how it's felt for, like, 3 days now. And I think it's just gonna continue to be like that as it gets less numb. So, like, all in all, the whole experience, it's not like, easy, I would say, but it's not, like, it's not too difficult. So for me, I was in a lot of pain on days like 2 and 3 and 4 because I was throwing up and I could not take any of my pain pills. I think that if you were able to take your pain pills for the full like first 5 or 6 days like you're supposed to, then I don't think it would be as bad of an experience or like as painful, because I just couldn't take them. So it was like really hard for me to move at all, and I kept throwing up, which made it even more painful in my chest area, because when you throw up, it like kind of like when you just like breathe, it's like so tight that like it hurt. But other than that, it wasn't really that bad. The pain, like that was just hard because the pain was so bad because I was throwing up. For most of the other people that I've seen that have done this, most of them, I don't ever see them say that they throw up. So maybe that just happened to me. I'm not sure. I wouldn't recommend against it, and I wouldn't recommend for it. It really is what you want to do. I think it's really important to have a reason for why you're doing it. Don't do it for someone else. Don't do it because you think people will like it more. Like, just make sure that if you're gonna change your body, you're doing it because you want to change your body. And don't change it because you don't love your body. Change it because you want that. Something that a lot of people seem to think about when people change their body, even in terms of like getting a nose job or getting boobs, or maybe you're getting some moles removed, like all of it's changing your body. It's all the same thing. The only thing is that you are doing it because you want to do that to your body. You're gonna like it more. And it's not about thinking you're gonna be better with it, because you're amazing exactly how you are. Just do it because you want that. You want to experience that, and you think that you can positively handle it. I hate when people assume that you're doing it for the wrong reasons, and when they assume that you're doing it for someone else. So just don't let yourself get into that. Don't be that person that's doing it for somebody else. It's your body. You change it if you want to change it. It's completely up to you, and no one else has any say in whether or not you want to change your body. Especially those people who try and tell you not to or to do that. Don't listen to them. That's completely your own decision. They shouldn't have any say in how you change your body, or if you even want to. Well, yeah, let's just leave it at that. Okay, so obviously I'm the worst. I haven't vlogged in like a good 5 days. So 3 weeks was on Friday, and today's Wednesday. On 3 weeks, my doctor told me that I should take the tapes off, so I took the tapes off, and I've seen the scars now, and they're okay, but they're supposed to get less and less over time. So we'll just hope for that. And then the reason that I haven't vlogged is just because it's finals week for school, so I've just been studying, finishing all of my classes. Okay, hi. So I honestly haven't vlogged in like a really long while, and that's just because like I was just healing. I was letting them get better. They haven't really, like, they've gotten better. So technically they like dropped on, it was about 4 weeks when they dropped, and it's not like they really dropped. They just got softer and they're like more realistic now. I'm probably gonna just put a few photos right here to show you guys what they look like now. They're pretty normal. So the scars are still pretty bad, but my doctor hasn't recommended a scar cream yet. I'm seeing him in like another few weeks. It's been about 2 months now, pretty much. A little bit over, actually. Yeah, it's probably been a little bit over 2 months, which is awesome. Like, I'm so happy with them now. Like, they actually are more real and they don't scare me like they did in the beginning. So I think that it definitely, like, if you're gonna get them, you should give it, like, everyone told me that I shouldn't judge them or like decide how I feel about them until at least 3 to 6 months, and I'm only at 2 months and like I love them now. So hopefully, like, that my other video didn't discourage anybody from wanting to do it. I was just letting you guys know like how I felt about it and how like the experience was for me the very first week. Oftentimes people don't share that part of it, and I just really thought that I should, because nobody else, I didn't get to see what other people went through that first week really, because they just hit it all and then they were like, wow, I love them, you know. Here's like a little idea of what they're like now. So they're pretty natural. I mean, they're pretty big. They're squishy, they jump around, you know. I'm wearing, so at 4 weeks, he had me put on, like, he was like, I don't usually put people on, like, wired bras yet, but he was like, but I'm gonna have you start them, because he usually doesn't do it till 6 weeks. So I started that at 4 weeks, and then I was just doing that basically all the time. I had to wear a wire bra, and he still says wear a wire bra absolutely all the time. I even, well, I don't sleep in a wire bra, but I sleep in a bra basically that's the exact same but has no wire. So like this one just has like a wire, and I just wear it 24/7 basically. I spent a week on vacation this past week, and so I was wearing swimsuits like every single day. It wasn't really that bad. There were some points that were still a little bit painful, and like it didn't hold it up enough. I would just switch my swimsuit to one that was like tighter and held them up, because basically that's all he wanted, was just for me to keep them held up and held in place so that they don't just sit and like gravity doesn't pull them down. And it also it keeps them in so that when you lay down, it doesn't like have them fall out pretty much. So when I see my doctor, I'm assuming he's gonna have me put it, like, try a scar cream, hopefully. But yeah, that's it. So the experience was really, like, thinking about it now, it wasn't that bad, but like I remember being in a ton of pain during that first week, but that was really just because I was throwing up. And so hopefully if you guys decide to do it, my 2 videos have helped. It's completely up to you guys if you want to do it, but I'm really happy with my results, and I think that I'm going to continue to be happy with them. I'm really excited. I think that it really helped to give me more of the hourglass figure that I wanted. When they were smaller, pretty much my ribs looked a whole lot bigger. So now that they're a bit bigger, it just kind of offset how my ribs looked, and I'm like really happy with that. The first week is hard. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it is pretty hard, but you can definitely get through it. Just make sure that you have someone to be with you that entire week, because like even for the first 3 days I couldn't even sit myself up, and maybe that was just me, like it could not be you at all. But just make sure that you have that security just in case you need it. And don't overeat. Just eat as much as you need to for all of your pain pills and all that stuff. And hopefully you guys love your results if you decide to do it too. I do want to tell you guys, so this is just a little update of the size. So I did get 360 cc's or 365 or something like that. And I had a B before, which I mentioned earlier in this video. But I didn't know the size back then. So the bras that I'm wearing, I actually am wearing, like, I'm really little, so I wear a 32. And so that correlates to a double D technically. But I've been wearing D's because I think that I like the look of the D's better. But he did tell me that likely what it would be like a 32 double D or a 34 D. So even though they're not an actual D in real life, they in like the bra industry, just because like the smaller you go, the smaller the cup sizes get, so it gets bigger. That's why it is that way. And I did go to, my doctor was here in Utah. His name was Dr. Michael Self. I absolutely love the way he did it. He gave me really good results. He made sure they were perfectly even, made sure it looked good on my body. So I would recommend him, but of course you don't. Like, it's really, do a lot of research for who you're going to go to if you decide you want to get it done. But yeah, so that's basically how it was for me. I hope you guys liked this video, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.